Hello Patreon supporters, it's Johnny Orm here, and we're on the final video of the Tantive 4. So, yes, the build is finished. So let's just take a look at where we were at and what we're going to be looking at today. So, where is it? Last time I covered this section here, bags 8 and 9. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to put bag 10, 11, 12 and 13 all together. Really, because the main additions here are the engines, and then we get to the rest of the build. So, do you want to take a look at the finished product? There it is. Oh yeah. It's a big one. So let's look at let's look at the bags 10 and 11. So essentially, the middle engines here and here were bags. These engines here were bags 10 and 11, essentially. So yeah, there's not much really there to go through. But then bags 12 and 13, we got this. It's the sensor array at the top, and then this can also be used as a handle to lift the ship up, which is pretty handy because it's a very heavy ship. And then of course we built this section here, which is the main, like the roof of the main hold, and it's built so you could easily just remove it, and you can have your characters in here, but they need to be seated. So I've got Bail Organa here sat. I would have Leia in it, but I currently have Leia rocking the skirt piece. Yeah, you can stand her in here, but she's a bit too tall, and which would result in it being sat at an awkward angle. So we'll just leave her out for now. I'd just like to take a moment just to look at the, oh, what did I just do? Oh, there we go. Just knocked a piece off. So let's take a minute to look at the detail on here. Let's get it back on. There we go. I mean, look at all this greebling work here with all these tiny little pieces. I mean, that just looks fantastic. And I mean, both sides are essentially the same. And these bits here, these are new pieces to me. I've never seen these before, but they make it feel very nice detail. These bits, I mean, I can imagine like these little blaster pieces here being used for a small X-wing, which I think would be pretty cool. I mean, it is identical on the other side, so I don't mind just focusing on this bit here. I mean, it just looks absolutely gorgeous on here, and I mean, like, if you look at the detailing on the engines as well, just all the, and it's, each one is individual, so they've got very similar pieces, but each one actually has it, you know, different. Each one's different. It's not like the exact same across the board, which I think is fantastic, because, you know, for the size of the set and what you're getting, you don't want it just to be for exactly the same. And this is something that I've been really impressed with throughout the whole set, is like not everything is exactly that, it's like not identical on each side. Like look here, you know, this one's a yellow, this one's a white. You know, little things like that just add to the detail of the ship, and I really love it. I really love that kind of thing. So we move across to the roof of the main corridor. Just turn this out of the way. Yes, we've got our little studs in there as well for the stud launchers, but I'm not going to fire those. So yeah, you got these little pieces, or just all this detailing down here as well, and that's just attached. And this is some very interesting building technique that I've witnessed here, is kind of utilizing these shields to hold pieces together at these angles, and I think that just is really, really well done. Ooh, knocks the camera over. Oh, I think I put that in wrong. No, I haven't. And then we come to the cockpit. Oh, I don't know if I've mentioned this bit before, but you can open this up, and inside you have, this was a two missile launchers, and they're attached to this, so for easy access. And I think that was a really good little idea for the build. Ooh. Secure it in, there we go. So let's have a look at the cockpit. So, like I said, it's big, so gotta like kind of get it. There we go. So there we go. There's the cockpit, and what we can do is you can open her up to reveal our crew, and they've got these little computer pieces here which are attached to battle droid arms, which I think is a really ingenious idea. It gives you the impression that there's, and they've even got like details on the front of them as well, so it just really looks pretty cool. I mean, it's not massive amount of detailing on the inside, but I don't really feel like you need to. You know, you've got enough detailing with these characters here, and of course this is Captain Antilles. He came in with one of the last, let's take him out so we can have a look. He came in one of the last bags as well. So of course he's got the oh, bear with me, sorry. You know, he's got the helmet, and it's the, you know, his jacket as well, so it's the actual, it's like, so it differentiates him from the rebel trooper. And he's got worried face, kind of smug face. I imagine this would be his face like when he's saying, princess, what do they sent us? And she's like, hope. That would be his face there. This is, we intercepted no transmissions. We're on a diplomatic mission. Unfortunately, you don't get a Vader here to choke him. So, got to live with what we got here. So we'll slip it back in. And I really love the detail of this helmet. I mean, it looks so spot on. The fact that they put a motorbike helmet visor on here as well, just to add that little, you know, it could have just been painted, but you know, they went to that extra length to, you know, kind of build it as opposed to just print it, and that's something I really like. So yeah, that's the Tantive V4. And just look at it, it's a gorgeous set. When I'd finished building it, I showed it to my wife, and she was just like, we need a bigger house, because this thing is massive. I've already got a place for it ready to be displayed, and it's going to look great with my Falcons and my First Order Star Destroyer. And I think the Ewing has moved. So yeah, it's those and the Ski Speeder, but the Ski Speeder's like laid down. So there we go. I just want to say thank you for your contributions to the Journey to the Life Debt at Celebration. Contributions are greatly appreciated, of course, and every penny is going towards the stuff for Celebration. So thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in another video where I'll be looking at one of the two Resistance sets. I haven't decided which one I'm going to build first. It'll be either Black Ace or Von Reg's TIE Fighter, and so I'll see you soon with one of those. So may the Force be with you, and punch it chewy.